George's Park of 189. Got that away. Goodness me, that's not a bad way to get off the mark. Slashed it for 4.
He's short and wide, but look how Kalawatarana is so he's
Quickly too. He could be very quick at fine leg. They're coming back for the second. This might be tight. Wow, Kalawatarana is also very quick.
It's a good effort. If John T. Rhodes had to catch that, well, I think I'd retire from if I was Kalawatarana. Jeepers can hit the ball hard.
Now John T. Rhodes on! Shot!
And off the seam, taking the inside edge onto the stumps. Got to be quite tight. A little bit of movement off the seam. He can be quite dangerous. Not much foot movement there from Jayasuriya. Gets caught in the crease. Clean for 1.
I think Sri Lanka will be looking to... He's a fine player. Atapatu, 28 years of age. Now he's got that away. So he's got off the mark. Atapatu with just the single. Gone! Has he caught him? Yes, he has. That's a great catch from Telemarcus in his follow-through, and he snagged it at ankle height.
It's a good catch from Telemarcus. Keep it along the carpet. He took that millimeters off the turf. That's a great effort to get down low to your right after you're trying to follow through and fall away or move away from the danger zone on the pitch. It's a really good effort to come back to the right.
Kalawatarana has been joined by Jay Wardener, which is far below his ability. Down the ground, good shot, very good shot. Wasn't a half volley. Mackay and Tini giving chase. I was just going to say if anyone can cut it off, he will, but this outfield is quick.
Well, gets his left foot in the right area, putting the pressure on Telemarcus a bit.
Well, he middled that one. That is just a fraction shorter. Kirsten chasing. Good fielding. Just the two, and this wonderful crowd here.
Gary Kirsten managed to tag it down.
Fine leg up. Oopsie daisy. Rather unfortunate. The ball did a bit of a hop and a skip. They looked for the third. Edged, gone very fine, well fielded. Gary Kirsten.
Delivery.
Cut away this time. Wide of third man who can't reach it. This outfield is very quick. Zakalis wants...
that one was hit so powerfully, there was no chance a third man could get around. He's dropped it short and wide and paid the price. And probably feels that he needs another man on the onside to allow him to bowl straighter. And that was really hit powerfully.
Good shot straight down the ground, 4. No problem in that at all. End of the over? No, it isn't. Goodness me, 2 to go.
For 4, the next one pitched middle. And that is a good shot. Not too much bounce.
Well, there's a big shout behind. Walt Durdricks has stuck the finger up, so another man is gone. Mackay and Tini, who's done so well against New Zealand, has got an important scalp here just before drinks.
And then just a little bit of movement away from the right hander induces the edge. He would have preferred to be playing straight down the ground.
He's not out 37. Sangakkara is the man who did the keeping duties for Sri Lanka. The Test series, or when South Africa toured to Sri Lanka not so long ago, playing as a batsman, we believe, today. It's in the air, but it's very well timed, and it's going to run away for 4.
That is a good shot off the legs. Certainly was in the air for a moment, but look at that, no real follow through of the bat.
There's a thick outside edge, but straight through the vacant second slip area for 4.
Any more? Only just the one slip. That's flown off the bat. Again, the signs that the pace in the pitch is not as consistent as you would like for a one-day game.
Well, that's a lovely drive through the covers. Don't bother chasing that.
Really at a crisp time of the ball. It's full enough. He gets his foot out to the pitch of the ball. Elbow nice and high.
So that's 50 for Kalua-Turana. A very, very, very good half century.
That he's rotated the strike quite brilliantly, angled the ball down to third man on numerous occasions. 6 fours in that 50.
Interesting graph. Maiden first one, another wicket. It's a very good shot, and he's got it away for 4. Not too far away from Lance Klusener at mid-wicket, just slightly short from Jacques Kallis. But Kalua-Turana is anything short. He certainly pounces on Kalua-Turana, and he's moved to 55. And I think he's decided that there's going to be no more maidens or low-scoring overs. He's going to try and take the attack to the bowlers as much as possible.
Little spinner. And the crowd are on their feet.
Another slower delivery. Double bluff from Kallis. It doesn't move anywhere. And Kalua-Turana just missed a straight one. Feet nowhere. A big, big wicket for South Africa. Kallis is certainly happy.
91 for 4 now, Sri Lanka. They've just lost wicket, man. Overpitched, and that's gone through.
Well, Sean Pollock not having a man on the fence early on in an over. It's the field, gets the 4, lets the pressure off, like it has done there. Certainly the bowler's under pressure for the rest of the over. Favours coming wide of the crease as an option. Wow, look at that. Wonderful.
That's a very good shot. That is a push down the ground, and that's going to go all the way. That is a quality shot. It really is.
Time just to push. More punch. As we said, it was in the right area.
Good shot. Good shot. Just picked off the stumps, over mid-wicket, all the way.
Good tactics from Sri Lanka. Get the man back.
Quick single taken. Kirsten. Just a fraction deep, Gary Kirsten.
Gary Kirsten, he normally is so quick in there. He knows that he's there to stop the single. If he was there to stop the boundary, he'd be back on the boundary.
Big appeal, huge appeal. The finger goes up. Lance Klusener strikes. Russell Arnold gone.
Little off cutter again. And it carries to Boucher. That's important. Wasn't that slow. Boucher was up a little bit. That's good catch. Dropping as they're threatening to score. A wicket goes.
There's a big shout from Lance Klusener. He bowls from wide of the crease. He's not happy with that. He hasn't got the LBW. And I think the call's it's correct, rather, from Wolf Diedrichs. There must have been some doubt.
Wolf Diedrichs.
That's good fielding again. Still managed the single, though. Oh, great fielding. Good return. Now, John T. Rhodes has got excited about something here. Asking Rudy Koetsen.
Certainly a good piece of fielding from Pollock.
I'm not sure why John T. Rhodes is getting so excited. short and wide, and put away. Puttadipana is there, but he won't get there, and that's an important boundary for Sri Lanka. Whip that away. It's a very, very good shot. Good timing, and it's gone for 4. That's outstanding timing. He looks a very talented player. Africa, he's playing extremely well. Lovely timing, just whipping it away, very wristy. And importantly also, picking the gap in the field. There were 2 men back, one behind at fine leg and one in front of square. Both on the fence, but piercing the gap between the 2 of them. Slower ball. This time he's gone airborne. There's no one down there. And it's going to run away for 4, just the 1 bounce. So back-to-back boundaries now for Sangakkara. Very, very good cricket.
Very fine all the way.
Well, Telemarcus onto his legs. First one of the tour. He's got in and got the 50. Just a fine edge to it. Always going to beat fine leg. Running away at pace, and Telemarcus knows just cannot bowl that line.
Good shot, well fielded. Hesitation, trouble here. Out, no. Well, with that third umpire, he's been given here. Gone, third umpire doesn't come into play. It looked as though it was going to be out as they took the run.
A mix up. Big wicket for South Africa. Dilshan out for 18. Sri Lanka now.
Everyone's cut away in the gap. Kirsten's going to have to run very hard to cut it off. Not quick enough. Good shot.
Well, a big shot for Sri Lanka. Just when they need. Plays it nice and late.
Brilliant fielding by Rhodes. They're going to have to be quick. Direct it. I think it would have been gone. Jonty Rhodes. Well, this is Jonty Rhodes just about at his best. Brilliant fielding. Oh, got a mile.
Well, that's a good hit. That's a good, clean hit for 4. 1 bounce over the rope. They needed that. Telemarcus can't believe it.
Another across the line. There's a gap at mid-wicket, so that's where he's aiming.
Got that away very fine for a boundary, and it also brings up the 200. Pick out. It's got him. Bang on target, Shaun Pollock. He's gone with the edge. The batsman misses, he's going to hit. And he's picked up an important wicket at the death of the innings.
Through with the shot by the time the ball delivery came to him. As a result,
it's going to be out. Yes, it is. Shaun Pollock has taken an easy catch. Zoysa has just holed out to a wide mid-on, right off the toe of the bat, and Callis has got himself another one.
top of mid-wicket. That's where the open space is as far as the boundary is concerned. But he's just got the toe of the bat to it, and it's spooned up to Pollock, who was hovering around the edge of the circle and was able to get back to make the catch. They've erred by bowling slightly fuller.
That's a good shot. Irantini tidies up, and a slight fumble, and they're coming back for 2. And they make it. That's good running from Matthias Muralidharan.
A few black looks around from Jacques Kallis and Shaun Pollock towards Makhaya and Tini.
Sangakkara on strike. Got him! Bang on target again. So Pollock is making a feast of it right at the death of this innings. And he's picked himself up another stick.
Sangakkara has tried his utmost to try and confuse Pollock. He's stepped this way and that, but Pollock has certainly on this occasion worked on the theory. If you miss, I'm still going to hit the stumps. Great job done by Sangakkara. Very well played, 84.
It's got him. A little bit fortunate, off the foot and onto the stumps, but Sean Pollock won't mind. He's picked up his fourth.
He's picked up his fourth and the 10th of the Sri Lankan innings. South Africa will be well pleased with the effort. And Sri Lanka maybe not that much short of what they had in mind when they set out in this innings. 221 is the final score.
So Sri Lanka all out for 221. The pick of the batsman, no doubt, was Sangakkara. Played very well for his 84. 8 fours in that innings of 114 deliveries. Also, Kalua Durrana played very nicely for 55 off 69 balls, including 7 fours. And you've got to go all the way down to Mr. Extras to find the next highest scorer, 19. So from 7 for 211, all out for 221. South African bowling was brilliant. Sean Pollock leading the way. 1 ball short of 10 overs. 1 maiden, 4 for 36. And also another good performance from Jacques Kallis, who's been so consistent. 9 overs, 2 for 35. And Lance Klusener was outstanding. 10 overs, 1 for 26. He really did stem the run flow from the duck pond end at a very important time in the middle of the innings. Makai Ntini was the only one to get some tap. 5 overs, no maidens, 1 for 44, going at 8.8 to the over.
Kirsten. And away straight away. That ball timed well off the bat. This new white ball does fly off the willow. Just a little roll of the wrists by Gary Kirsten. No ball called. But it wasn't a chance. The crowd thought it might have been, but it was hit straight into the ground. So a couple to Kirsten. Plus the no ball. So that smash, glorious shot. He made no mistake this time.
Just a little bit of extra width, and he just stands up straight and really leans into this one. That's what he's there to do, open the innings and play attackingly.
In the air, oh, very close to backward point, but it's 4.
He's hit it well enough. He wasn't in complete control. It was, and a little bit of a way swing from Vaas away from the left-hander. The last minute just took it out of the control of Gary Kirsten.
Cut away and all the way. Andrew Hall, a little bit of width, a little bit short, and you pay the price. Cut away. Take that.
I think Gary Kirsten will be sorry when this bat breaks. It's not that short, really. He's playing that off the front foot. Square cut off the front foot. That's a good shot.
This could go all the way and does. So width off it.
Just a little bit of extra width, and he just stands up straight and really leans into this one. Talking to himself. That's what he's there to do, open the innings and play attackingly.
In the air, oh, very close to backward point, but it's 4.
He's hit it well enough. He wasn't in complete control. It was very dangerous and close to backward point. And a little bit of a way swing from Vaas away from the left-hander. The last minute just took it out of the control of Gary Kirsten.
Cut away and all the way. Andrew Hall, a little bit of width, A little bit short, and you pay the price.
Pretty sure Jayasuriya is going to come across to his bowler and say, please remember what we spoke about at the team talk. Don't give Hall any width outside the off stump.
Cut away. Take that.
I think Gary Kirsten will be sorry when this bat breaks. He really is hitting the ball well. Not that short, really. He's playing that off the front foot. Square cut off the front foot. That's a good shot.
This could go all the way and does. So whipped off at both sides of the wicket by Voss. Not good bowling.
No, you don't want to be bowling both sides of the wicket. But again, Gary Kirsten. Tremendous diving. Just worked off his pads, and fine leg is pretty square. Hasn't been able to get round to cut it off.
Well, he played leg glance, as it were, pick up on the leg side, and that came screwing off the outside edge of the bat. Just having a look at it now. Just a bit early, I think.
Hall had no idea where this had gone. It seemed a little, as it's pitched, it seemed away.
Now that was pretty friendly first up, and Gary Kirsten has made the most of it.
Well, an absolute gift for the first delivery. A buffet ball, as you normally call it, Mike. Nice gentle loosener in the slot. Thank you very much.
He's in the air for a while. Short boundary. It's another boundary.
That is a good shot from Andrew Hall. Nice release of pressure. Just enough width. And the crowd love it.
He certainly backs himself, does Andrew Hall. Anything that he can recognise, he has a free flow of the arms out, and he doesn't mind too much if it goes in the air for a while, as this one did. Got a neck out. It's a great catch. What an unbelievable catch by Kalu. Goodness me. He's not a big man, but he moved well to his right and he caught a blinder.
That is as good a catch as we're going to see. First time he comes around the wicket. Sri Lankans have got their first wicket, and it's a big breakthrough. It's the breakthrough they've needed. Let's watch Kalu in midair. And my, does he take off. That is a great catch.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You got the feeling that Sri Lanka needed to do something like that to try and turn this game around. Andrew Hall departs for 18. South Africa now 49 for 1.
There's no doubt that he's earned the right to get in at number 3. Wonderful performances against New Zealand. We see the best 129 just the other day.
Goodness me, that's a great shot. One bounce 4. Went like a tracer bullet.
That is a clean hit from Boyer. Just showing what form he has. Just a little shimmy down. And over the top it goes. What a time to do it. This is a good strategy from South Africa, making sure they never get behind the run rate. They've got lots of batsmen, and they're going to put the pressure on the first 15 overs before Muralidharan comes into the attack.
Hesitation, could be trouble here. Direct hit and he's gone. I think he might be on his way. Umpire Wilk Dudrick says, let's go upstairs and have a look. Ian Howe's got a job to do.
I think you've called it right, Mike. There's no doubt. Nicky Boyer knows it. Taking the gloves off. A little bit of hesitation from Boyer. He starts and then stops, and that cost him. Good clean pickup, over the top throw. And I'm afraid Nicky Boyer is going to be gone. Yep, you called it.
Not a tough job there for third umpire Ian Howe. The red light is flashing, and Boyer has to go. So that is brilliant fielding from Sri Lanka. We've heard how their fielding has improved dramatically over the last 6 to 12 months. They've obviously been putting a lot of work in, and Boyer goes for 6. Run out by Jay Wardner. South Africa 50. in one-day internationals. Average of 42 wide it is, by Rudy Kutsu. Has some exercise. Could be out. He is out. It's another good catch. Goodness me, 3 down South Africa and 3 pieces of outstanding fielding from Sri Lanka.
There he goes, shaking his head. Well, he's out. And just a little bit early on it. In the air she goes. And a lovely catch and a big wicket.
Pat, it's a huge wicket. Unbelievable stuff from Sri Lanka. Jacques Kallis goes for naught. You don't see that very often, that's for sure. And they picked up 3 very quick ones. None for 49.
Good shot. Very good shot indeed. Exquisite timing. The man in top form, Buddhadipana.
Nicely. Whether he could adapt to the slightly slow St George's Park pitch. But judging by that shot, well, he doesn't care what pace the ball comes onto the bat. But he gets his weight into the shot so nicely that he's able to get away with it.
Got this one past the fielder. Good timing.
That is a good shot because it's never easy to get the ball behind square.
Good late cut. Third man squarish, and that'll go all the way. That was purely 100% intentional off the middle of the bat almost. A very, very fine shot.
He certainly has been informed tonight. He's playing one of those innings where everything he's trying is virtually coming off.
Edged. Again, a brilliant catch. Buddhadipana walks, and the wicketkeeper, Rawitharana, takes another beauty. The fielding by the Sri Lankans has created 4 wickets.
And that's a brilliant piece of bowling from Vaas. He's suddenly picked up a yard or 2 of pace and he's moved the ball off the seam quite noticeably. And that catch, even better than the first because that was low to his right. And he covered a good 1.5 meters to take the catch.
That's not a bad shot. Just slightly short of a very good length and has been slapped away for 4.
Well, slap's the right word. He just brings up South Africa's 100. Good milestone for South Africa.
And there it is. There's a 50. That's his 36. One-day international 50 for South Africa.
Well played, Gary Kirsten. Another one.
Beautifully bowled. Lovely bowling. Middleton has beaten the outside edge, has turned a bit. Gary Kirsten is on his way. So that is a big wicket for Sri Lanka.
He has looked out of sorts, and Gary Kirsten down the wicket, beaten in the flight, nothing to back it up once you miss it. And quick as a flash, Thomasina's got the bails off, and South Africa lose a big wicket.
You called it, Pat. You said that was the danger, and it's happened. Gary Kirsten, 5th turn 24.
Bouncer off the mark. Looking for 2 as well. That'll get him.
Nice shot for about no shoulders.
It's the problems. That's got to be out. Surely. And again, the fielding. The umpire, has he given the decision? He has.
That's the second run out in the South African innings. And equally as good. Not really a single in that one, Boucher. Just misjudging the call. Rhodes quite justified in sending him back. And he can't get back in time. That's a big blow for South Africa. 143 for 6 now.
There wasn't a run on, under no real pressure, but listen to the roar, and guess who?
There's trouble. No. Now they get a single. Now the captain is starting to lose things out there in the middle. He's having to go at his fielders. Everyone's going to look to the captain for solidity. Then a slight fumble. Jonty Rhodes wanted it. Lance Klusener sent him back. Throw came in. Jonty got his ground back. And then a misfield. So they got that run in the end. Rhodes has played that very well. He's placed it superbly. An important boundary.
His foot in the right position, the left foot out the way. That's why he's able to middle it and find the gap. Gets the left foot well wide, not behind the flight of the ball, which would cramp him.
Oh, there we go. It's gone the reverse sweep, and he's hit it beautifully. I think it just landed inside the rope. Wilf Turtrick's going to ask Ian Howe to have a look at that. I think it's 4 runs.
But that Rhodes gets into a wonderful position. Clearly a 4.
Quick single. And that's Jonty Rhodes' 50. Very well played. Just 3 boundaries, but what a knock it's been for his country. 43 gone, 187 for 6. The bouncer pulled straight down the ground. Just 1 bounce. And over the ropes, Lance Klusener. He's on fire.
Quite far off for South Africa. All of a sudden, just 8 runs to get and it's 200, and then you just need 21 to win, or 22 to win.
Full toss. Smashed away. All the way to the boundary.
Klusener is quite remarkable when it comes to hitting that low full toss. Hits it with such power through mid-wicket.
Big shot down the ground. 4 more. Klusener. Win boundaries are needed. He's on song. Back-to-back boundaries, and the crowd love it.
This is a more orthodox shot. And I suppose down the road, people are going to look back at this game and the result and say, well, it looked like a pretty comfortable win for South Africa.
Wickramasinghe bowls leg stump. And the crowd are on their feet. It's another boundary to Klusener. Victory for South Africa. Comfortable in the end, but only in the end. Klusener ends on 39. Rhodes 61. South Africa win by 4 wickets.
And it's the 2 Italians, both from... And only in the latter overs did Lance Klusener suddenly decide that he's seeing the ball well enough, he's timing the ball well enough, he's got used to the pace of this pitch. He just accelerated away, and with the support of Rhodes, has seen South Africa through to another good victory.
Good camaraderie between these two sides. Getting off to a good start before Hall edged one to Kalawitharana off Zoyza for a great catch. Then Boye run out, another great piece of fielding. Callis are really to the fore in the fielding department. Partnerships, the biggest and the best, the last 80, unbeaten Rhodes and cricket.
Yes, that partnership of 49 for the first wicket. Gary Kirsten in particular was that partnership out of 80 which did it for South Africa. The bowling, Vast bowled an impressive middle spell. 2 run-outs, remember, making up the 6 wickets which...
South Africa win the first one-day international by 4 wickets with 16 balls to spare.